What's up, guys? It's your boy Hummy Hit VTech, and we're back with the right-hand drive Integra. Well, Project Right-Hand Drive Integra. On today's video, what I want to do is I want to remove the left-hand drive subframe and the arms, anything, the front suspension basically. I just want to take all the left-hand drive stuff off, get it off the car because I actually have it sold, and the buyer is kind of like, you know, they want their stuff. So, whatever. I figure I'll come in the garage and come get some work done. It's been a while. Haven't touched the car since we cut the firewall. So, let's get into it, and I'm gonna show you guys the things that you need to remove your factory subframe. Let's go. All right, guys. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need 4 jack stands. Yes, 4. I'm not gonna use 2. Just in the front, I'm gonna use 4. So 4 jack stands. You're gonna need a pry bar, just in case it's stuck. You're gonna need a pry bar to pry it down. So a pry bar. You're gonna need a 1/2-inch cordless impact gun. Here I have the Matco 20 volt, and obviously you will need 1/2-inch impact sockets. And in the back, you can see you're gonna need a jack to jack the car up. That's pretty much it. Let's go work on the car. All right, so what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your jack to the front of the car. You're gonna jack the rear support. I know a lot of you are probably like, why would you jack it up from the rear support? I do it all the time. I've been doing it since I was 16 years old. That's many years of experience. If you don't know how to jack your car up, you should stop right there and go learn how to do that first. I'm not responsible for any injuries because you jacked up your car improperly. Just saying. So jack, front of the car, lower radiator support. We're gonna put this bad boy right there. We're gonna get it. There's like a spot there on Integras that you could just lift. Oh yeah. Just like that. I'm on it. The car went up a little bit, and jack it up all the way so you can get the 2 front jack stands underneath. Now that you have your car jacked up higher than the jack stand, you're gonna wanna set your jack stand underneath. These Harbor Freight jack stands are not the greatest, so I suggest getting something else, but this is all I have. So I'm gonna set the jack stand at the highest it can go. On this Harbor Freight jack stand, I was able to go 2 notches, which is definitely gonna be high enough for the car. So set that. All right, so you're gonna wanna do the same on the other side of the car. If you go 2 clicks on this side, go 2 clicks on the other side to keep everything even. So let's do that. All right, now that you have your 2 jack stands in place, you can lower the jack. I suggest you have somebody watch the jack stands to make sure none of them like lean or fall, tip, whatever. I don't have anybody here with me, so we're just gonna send it. You can. Oh, 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 oh. I think we're good. Oh. I think we're good. All right, guys, so once you get the front of the car situated, the jack stands are perfect. They're not leaning. They're not too far forward, too far backwards. Come to the back of the car, and you're gonna jack the rear from this tow hook, factory tow hook that's in the back of most Civics and Integras. Go ahead and just jack it right up, and might be a good idea to watch the fronts. Like have somebody watch the front jack stands to make sure when you're jacking the rear of the car, the front isn't tipping. I'm gonna jack this up a little bit at a time and go check on them because I don't have anybody here with me, but yeah, let's go ahead and just continue to jack this up. All right, guys, so we got the car up higher than the jack stand, and we're gonna go ahead and make the same measurement as the front with the jack stand height. We're gonna go 2. Well, it's actually, the sound was 3 notches, but visually I have 2 notches. So I'm gonna set this underneath where we want it and do the same for the other side. And then we can put the car on all 4 jack stands. It'll be good to go and get started removing the front subframe. Whoa, what the fuck was that noise? All right, guys, I got the 2 rear jack stands exactly where I want them. I'm gonna go ahead and just lower the jack, let the car down on all 4 jack stands, and we should be good to go. The fuck was that? Send it! Ooh. So once you got all 4 jack stands and all 4 wheels are off the ground, you're gonna wanna take off your 2 front wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that using the 1/2-inch cordless impact. Again, you could use whatever you want to take off your wheels, but I prefer using an impact gun because it's much faster. All right, guys, I just want to talk about what we're going to be removing. I am going to be taking off the outer tie rod, taking it all the way off, upper control arm, so we can take the spindle off, axle nut. We're going to be taking the axle nut off because I am going to take the entire spindle off of the car. And the brake hose, you can either take off your brake caliper and bracket and move it to the side and let it hang, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the entire brake hose. I'm gonna take the brake hose off and take that off with the spindle as well. Oh, also a lower ball joint. I'm gonna take the lower ball joint nut off, and so we can take the whole spindle off. So let's do that. All right, guys, we're doing pretty good. We got the outer tie rod completely off. See, it's right here. Upper control arm is off. Brake hose is off. And we removed the axle nut, so I can just push the axle in like that. See that? And now I'm gonna take off the lower ball joint. And as you can see, I've been using the hammer to kind of get the joint to fall out of the hole that it sits in. I did that for the outer tie rod and the upper control arm ball joint. The lower ball joint has the most weight on it, so it's always super stuck, and you really need to use one of these dead blow hammers and just wail on it. So we're gonna try to get it off. So let's do that, and then we'll see if we can get the spindle off of the lower control arm. Let's go.
shit's tight, bro. I told you. Whoa! Fuck! I almost hit my camera. Shit.
As I previously stated, the lower ball joint is very difficult. So what I'm gonna try to do is, I took the brakes off the spindle, I took the rotor, the caliper bracket, the brake pads, the hose, I took all that completely off of the spindle to give it less weight and make it less likely for me to strike the back of the rotor with the hammer, because I am gonna resurface those brakes. So let's try it now with less weight on the spindle. I'm gonna try to blast this lower ball joint and see if it'll come out. Hey, look at that. I got it out. Oh man. I don't know if it's because I was able to hit it harder because the rotor wasn't there, or if there's because there was less weight. I'm not sure, but that worked. So, all right, taking the fork is pretty easy. You just need a 14mm socket for the top part. You need a 17mm wrench because there is a nut on the other end of this. And then you need your impact gun with a 17mm socket. So let's do that first. Make sure you're set to loosen. Go to this side, hold this side with a wrench, and then gun it. Here's your nut. Here's your bolt. And now the lower arm is free from the fork. Now we gotta take the 14mm off. Again, using our 1/2" cordless impact, we're gonna just stick this on there and loosen. There's our bolt, came out of there. And it's a little cross-threaded, but it's all right. And oh, this is tight. This is awful. It's not good for. Got it off. All right, guys, if you made it this far in the video, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel for more videos on the right-hand drive. But all right, so basically we got the spindle on the driver's side. Uh-oh, I'm already calling the passenger side the driver's side already. But we got the spindle on the passenger side, the spindle on the driver's side off. The rack is gonna come up down with the subframe, and the steering column is obviously off. The steering joint is off. Again, the lower ball joints are disconnected from the lower control arms, the front lower control arms. The outer tie rods are disconnected from the spindle. The spindles are both completely off the vehicle. The calipers, the struts are still just hanging there. That's fine. They're not connected to anything. Yeah, now we're getting ready to actually unbolt the whole subframe assembly. I'm not gonna let it just drop to the ground. So we got the jack here, and I'm gonna slide it underneath the car, and I'm gonna jack up on the subframe right in the middle, get equal balance across each end, and we're gonna unbolt the bolts, and we're gonna lower the subframe down with the jack. So again, I'm gonna just take the jack, find the middle spot, center of the car, And we're just gonna go all the way underneath, and we're just gonna jack up on the subframe. Alright guys, we're going to take out this first bolt. It is located on the driver's side, and it's right here. It's underneath. You can hardly see it. See it there? It is a 19. You can't use a deep socket because the gun has to, like, the arm is right here. So we're going to use a short 19 with an extension. Probably can use a shorter extension, but check that out. That's perfect. Right. Boom. First bolt is out. And that's a long one. Oh. Here it is. First bolt. Driver's side, front, the front of the car, subframe bolt. I'm going to do the same on the other side, on the passenger side, and I'll see you guys back on this side after I'm back. Alright guys, I'm back on the driver's side. I took the long bolt in the front off the other side. Now, I want to show you guys where to take out the bolts so you don't... Alright, so there's 3 bolts. Oh, there's 3 bolts. There's 1, 2, and then there's 1 right here. Those 3 hold this bushing on that's for the lower control arm. You're gonna want to take this one out. This goes all the way up through the frame into the body, as well as just this one bushing bolt, which also goes past the body. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna start off with this back bolt. Again, it's the one that's alongside the bushing. Right here. Alright, let's take it out. Here it is. It's a long bolt. Put that in a safe place. Take this one out. So again, get the gun set up. Oh. Right here. Yep, it's a little bit longer. Alright guys, so I lied. You also need to take out this back bushing bolt that's next to the long subframe bolt, because apparently that holds it up too. It's a little bit longer than the other bushing bolt, but I think we're good now. So I'm going to take that bolt out from the other side, and then we're going to try to drop this again. Alright, so I don't know what's going on, but I think here's where the pry bar comes into play. And I got the jack off the subframe. See, it's off the subframe. And this side is stuck, so I want to use the pry bar and see. So apparently, maybe you need all the bushings out, all the bolts out, even the bushing bolts. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. My gun again. It's been a while since I've done this, so So, last bushing bolt. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So, you need to take out all the bolts. Like I said, it's been a while, but this bad boy, oh, she dropped. Oh. Well, guys, the left-hand drive factory subframe is out. As you can see, I learned a couple things. It's been a while since I've done a right-hand drive conversion, so you do have to take out all the bolts for I think they're the compliance bushings or something. But yeah, all the bolts gotta come out underneath the car. So, and then you could just pull it right out. But here it is in all its glory. My left-hand drive subframe is out, and now it can go to its new owner. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that helped some of you guys trying to take out your subframe. And I appreciate you guys sticking around this long watching the video. Again, thumbs up, comment, give me a comment, let me know what you think. That's going to be it for this video. I'm tired, I want to go home. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a weird piece. That was a weird piece. I'm going to have to walk up to the camera now.